Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Know Your Dollar to Item series. In a previous episode we covered item from armor section, from upgraded items, and we covered assault queries. In this episode we'll be talking about Shiva's Guard. Let's get to it, shall we? Shiva's Guard is an item purchasable at base shop under armor. However, it can only be completed with items from Secret Shop. We'll be looking at additional information, abilities, recommended heroes, tips, trivia, gallery, recent changes. But first, card view. It costs 5,175 gold, which includes 2,050 recipe cost. Wow, that's a lot. Sell value is 2,587.5 gold. Active ability is Arctic Blast. Passive ability is Freezing Aura. It gives these bonuses, namely plus 5 bonuses to Strength, Agility, Intel, and Health Regeneration, and plus 15 armor. It's not shareable. You cannot disassemble it. It does not give a usage alert. This recipe requires Veil of Discord, plate mail, and a recipe of 2,050. Wow, that's a lot. Now, moving on to additional information. Items attributes grants following additional bonuses: 100 health and 0.45 health regeneration, 60 mana, 0.25 mana regeneration, and 0.5% base magic resistance. 5 attack speed and 0.83 main armor, 5 main attack damage to all strength, agility, and intel heroes, 10.5 main attack damage to universal heroes. Abilities: Arctic Blast. It's a no target ability, affects enemies, magical type damage, emits a freezing wave that causes enemies to take 15% more damage from spells for 16 seconds. And deals 200 magical damage to enemies and slows their movement by 40% for 4 seconds. Cost animation. That's instantaneous. Radius is 900, damage is 200. Illusion damage multiplier is 1.5, so it would be 300 for illusion. Movement speed slow is 40%. Slow duration is for 4 seconds. Spell damage amplification is 15%. Damage amplification duration is for 16 seconds. Cool. Cooldown is 27 seconds and requires 75 mana. Does not interrupt caster's channeling abilities upon cast. Arctic Blast spreads at a speed of 400 and takes 2.25 seconds to reach maximum range and dissipate. Arctic Blast is centered on the caster for the full duration. The effect radius is not a ring, it affects every enemy within the blast, expanding radius. Arctic Blast first applies damage, then debuff, provides 800 radius flying vision following the caster and leaving a trail of vision which lasts for 2 seconds. Freezing Aura, it's the aura ability, affects enemies, reduces the attack speed of all enemies by 45, and all heals, regeneration, and lifesteal by 25%. Radius is 1200, attack speed slows 45, health restoration reductions 25%, aura linger duration is for 0.5 seconds. Illusion nodes bestows the aura. Freezing auras from multiple same sources do not stack, applies heal reduction, health regen reduction, lifesteal reduction, and spell lifesteal reduction on affected enemies. The aura's debuff lingers for 0.5 seconds. The status debuff icon on enemies only shows up when the affected unit has a vision over the source. However, the attack speed slow in the HUD is always visible. Affects neither invulnerable nor hidden enemies. Okay. A recommended heroes list: Bat Rider, Bristleback, Darkseer, Death Prophet. Interesting. Doom, Phoenix, Tidehunter, Timbersaw, Tinker, Underlord. Oh yeah, Death Prophet because, more intel damage, magical damage. For 16 seconds, that's a lot. Arctic Blast, so tips. Arctic Blast's effect hits every enemy once within its radius, even after its edge has expanded past target. Because of its slow expansion time, taking about 2 seconds to reach maximum radius, it can be thought of as a moving area effect centered on hero. Okay. So which means it will only be affected once. That's it. Use Arctic Blast before blinking or engaging on an enemy to instantly deal area damage and movement slow up on initiation. So before blinking or engaging an enemy to instantly deal area damage and movement slow up on impact initiation. Okay. This can be used to instantly disable enemy blink daggers. So that's what it just said. That's what it's just we just covered earlier. By prematurely using Arctic Blast out of vision and then blinking onto enemy. Cool. Spell amplification combined with slow on Arctic Blast means enemies caught become highly vulnerable. Consider initiating fight with it while your team spell are all at ready for a strong start to any team fight. Good against heroes and creeps with low attack speed, causing them to attack even slower. Okay. Good against creeps, heroes with slow attack speed. Causing them to attack even slower. Okay. So trivia, name Shiva is a reference to Shiva of Final Fantasy series as an elemental summoned with power of ice. Okay. Activating Shiva's Guard, Aura effect with Kalia. Recent changes in 7.35c increased recipe cost from 1700 to 2050. Total cost increases from 4825 to 5175. Reduced armor bonus from 16 to 15. Reduced all attributes bonus from 6 to 5. Reduced health regeneration bonus from 6 to 5. And 7.35b, reduced armor bonus from 20 to 16, which is again reduced to 15 in 7.35c. It reduced all attributes bonus from 8 to 6, which is again reduced to 5 from 7.35c. And same goes for health regen. It's 8 to 6, and then again it is now 5 in 7.35c. In 7.35, it got a reworked. Old Shiva's Guard used to have a Mystic Staff, Plate Mail, and Recipe, and new Shiva's Guard uses Hail of Discord, Plate Mail, and Recipe. And Arctic Blast now also causes enemies to take 15% more damage from spells for 16 seconds, which stays true. And reduced mana cost from 100 to 75, which stays true as well. So that's it, fellas. We covered Shiva's Guard. In our next episode, we'll be talking about Heart of Tarask, and by that, we'll be rounding up on armor upgraded items, and then we'll be moving on to weapons, and then artifacts, and then non-purchasable items, then collectible items, and this would be it. So we are getting there, and I'll see you in your next episode. Until then, be good to yourself and everybody around you, both in game and out game. Last but not least, good game, everybody. Good game.